Hey guys, I'm so excited to have my friend Bob Hamp with me right now. And we want to just take a few minutes to talk to you about the conference that we have coming up in Greenville, South Carolina on November 4th. We're calling it From Stalled to Freedom. And we're anticipating the Lord to do some very special things in your life that day. I'm going to talk a lot about the things that went on in my life to write the book Stalled and what the Lord has done in my life since. But I wanted my friend Bob to be there with me because God has used him so mightily. His teaching called The Problem Jesus Came to Solve was just life-changing for me. And so I asked him to be part of this conference and he agreed. So Bob, first of all, thank you for being part of the conference.
Dale, I'm super honored. I always love working with you because A, I love you, and B, I love what you do. So I really, I'm happy to do this.
Well, you're going to be doing 3 sessions that day. So kind of walk us through a little bit about what you're going to be talking about and what you anticipate.
So let me start out by just saying what I want to do is, Romans 12 talks about being transformed by the renewing of our mind. One of the things I think happens to us is we get this idea that renewing the mind means putting new information in and getting old information out. And that's not actually true. What we're really talking about is literally renewing neural pathways. So the ways that our mind processes things is actually the bigger issue than what's in it. Because we all understand that if an optimist gets bad news, that bad news becomes good news. Processes of our mind matter far more than the content of our mind. And so though I will be teaching 3 sessions, my real goal is to help people experience the renewal of their mind by changing the neural pathways. In other words, we're going to not only deliver some content, but we really want to teach you in such a way that your mind goes in some directions in some ways that perhaps it hasn't before. I know that I'm going to talk about the problem Jesus came to solve, which Dale, I know you talk about that everywhere you go.
I do.
And specifically, I think there is a reorientation that can be incredibly helpful and incredibly potent in just re-examining the events and the meaning of Genesis chapter 3. So that we can zero in with a laser-like focus on what is it really that Jesus' life, death, and resurrection came to fix, and then what's our part in that, and just as important, what is not our part in that. And so really zeroing in on what is it that keeps us so worn out, but more importantly, how can we come back at this in a way that our soul can be renewed, and we're not just not exhausted by ministry, but we can actually be energized by it.
That's going to be so cool. I just can't wait. Now, kind of touch on the other couple sessions you're going to be doing as well.
So I'm also going to talk about the kingdom, and that'll be combined with the other session where we just simply talk about, a reorientation. You'll discover that almost anything I do is designed to reorient, right? And so, because that's part of renewing the mind. And so just, again, kind of re-examining the way that Jesus taught and administered the gospel. Keep in mind that ministry is just derived from the root word administration. We're not ministering something that is ours. We're administrating something that belongs to somebody else. And that thing that belongs to somebody else is powerful, present, and effective in any given moment. And that's the reason that we can engage it in such a way that it's no longer about our effort or even our initiative. So the sessions we'll do is on the gospel of the kingdom and just recognizing what does it mean when Jesus says, repent, the kingdom is at hand. And then we'll talk about just the nearness of his voice and how his voice becomes the moving force behind everything we do and think.
Pastors, I know you're tired. I know you've just the stress of the last almost 2 years now has been almost overwhelming for a lot of us. So please set aside the time to come and join us on November 4th. And it's very important. I want you to, if you can, get someone to cover for you that Sunday so you can spend just some days listening and learning, but also letting the Lord just soak all this into you. So we hope you'll hang around. Please bring your spouse with you. It'll be so much more powerful for you if you can do that. So it's on November 4th, and we're in Greenville, South Carolina. Greenville's only 3.5 hours away from the coast. So if you'd like to take advantage of that, we're very close to the mountains. The leaves will be changing somewhat that time of year, but please make plans now to be part of it. If you have any questions or need more information, you can always reach out to me at dale@95network.org. I'll put the link to how you can sign up here with the video. But thank you again for just considering coming. Bob, thank you for being part of it. I'm just believing Jesus is going to do something really powerful in our pastors and our leaders' lives. It's not just for lead pastors. This is for anybody who leads ministry. So hopefully you'll come and join us, and we'll see you there.
Awesome. Thanks.